off when it's in.
Oh, well, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's try to hold off for you.
We held off. Actually, I'll put down that. Not planning for this whole thing.
I just grab Richie's report? Oh, there it is.
Hi, okay. Had, I had assessed him as at risk.
Would you like to better on my side of the room?
Feels safer, huh?
All right, which police car's got 160,000 miles on it? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Pledge
allegiance
allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone at home. Sorry we're running late, but we're trying to put this budget together, and it's proving to be more and more difficult as we go along. I think our department heads have been fair with us, and they're working with us, but it still doesn't change the numbers. The numbers are tough. Okay, public comment. I don't see anybody that's going to give me public comment. So I have the previous minutes of Monday, September the 26th. A motion to accept the minutes.
Motion.
Joe, you're going to have to do a lot of seconding.
Oh, sorry, seconding. I was.
All in favor?
Aye.
So
Aye.
carried.
Sorry, sir. Prepping for my Richie Sullivan imitation coming up.
I have a letter from the highway superintendent requesting that Emile Blanc be changed from a seasonal laborer to a full-time laborer as soon as possible. Change will enable me to have Emile fill in for sanitation men when needed versus putting a driver or equipment operator on sanitation. He's shown a great interest in learning all aspects of our operation. He also works well with the others, and he works well when he's alone. I recommend his starting rate of pay is what he's currently making. We're going to try and do this, Gary, but exactly when we can, yes?
Correction on that. I sent another email that made me not have got it. When it started to pay, I recommend $20 an hour.
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. We're going to work on this. There's a couple other things we got to get squared away on this.
I said that that's not what he's being paid.
I know. That's what I mean. That's one of the things we got to get squared away. And Kelly, I'll sit with you on this, and we'll see what we can do. See if we have enough money to hire him right now. Then if we hired him right now, it'd be through next year. So we'll see how those numbers work out. But we're working on it, Gary, and please tell him, because I know he's concerned, and we'll do the best we can for him.
All right. Thank you.
Supervisor, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I think we have a public hearing scheduled for the local law on the tax cap.
Tonight? I didn't put it on the agenda, but I'll take your word
It's
for it.
advertised.
I'll take your word for it.
Yep. I sent you a resolution, should you choose to adopt it. Again, as a reminder to everyone, that does not indicate whether or not you will exceed the tax levy or the tax cap. It just gives you the ability to do so, should you need to.
I don't have your resolutions. I don't think I have any of them. So well, you can carry on with it.
What's that? You want me just
Yeah,
to
you
sort of
can.
summarize it?
Yeah, sure.
Well, before we do the resolution, you would have to open the public hearing.
Okay.
See if there's,
I have a motion to open the public hearing.
Motion.
For the exceeding the tax cap, that's the public hearing. I have a motion by,
Second?
Again, and
all in favor? Aye,
Aye.
aye, aye.
Aye.
Okay, now, Justin, the public
it's
hearing
to-
is open.
To hear all interested parties on proposed introductory local law number 1 of the year 2022, a local law to override the tax levy limit established in general municipal law, Article 3C. Your large public, if there is any.
Is there anyone in the public that would like to discuss or be heard? Being no one is here, or no one is willing to discuss the subject, I'll ask for a motion to close the public hearing.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So carried, thank you. Now, where are we going from there, Justin?
Your prerogative, you can
All right.
move the resolution now, or you could wait till general business.
We'll
whatever your
we'll wait till general business. I want to take a step backwards, too. We just approved the minutes. Oh, never mind. That's 2 sheets I have on the minutes. We only have 1 set of minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay. I transferred $43,589 from the consolidated account to the accounts payable to cover this week's check run. Some of the big items are American Hose and Hydraulics for vehicle repair, $2,752. O&R Utilities, $2,493. Legal fees, $8,733. Rockland County Waste, $15,658. TAM to calibrate flow meter and vacuum out the main hole for the sewer department, $2,400. Anybody have any questions on the monies we expend?
No.
No.
Board liaison reports, Ty will, Councilman King.
Okay, I do not have a lot tonight. I do have, I think this Sunday is an event at Roe Park with the Sally Dortch. You familiar with that, MJ?
There is something this weekend, I forget if it's Saturday or Sunday, a potluck to honor,
First responders.
yeah, first responders, but let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. So there's an event this weekend. We'll get the exact date, but it's intended to honor first responders.
It's Sunday from 1 to 5 at Roe Park.
Sunday from 1 to 5 at Roe Park.
Food, DJ, fun.
There'll be food, DJ, and fun and games. So please come out and support the first responders and the folks that are organizing. Additionally, I would say that the center continues to do great things for senior citizens. Just want to encourage them to keep going. And recently, they requested that we see if we can develop a equestrian assisted learning program for the youth. And my intention is to talk to West Point's Morgan Farm about that. So more to follow, but that's all I have this evening.
That leaves me.
Yeah, it leaves you, yes, sir.
Stuff from my my departments. Everybody's it's been quiet past 2 weeks. Thank you, Gary, for keeping it quiet too. And of course, you talked about a meal, so that's always good news. Mr. Sullivan could not be here tonight because he was feeling under the weather, and asked me to give his report for him. So I will now be playing the role of Richie Sullivan. Sit back. I will start talking. Okay. On the ZBA, today was the final day for submissions, and today being a holiday, perhaps tomorrow, there is one applicant who went the village board for some help with an implied easement on his property, which is hindering the variance process. Jack Janarone stated that in all likelihood, there won't be a meeting this month. On the planning board, there will be a meeting on the 20th, which is the third Thursday of this month. That'll be at Town Hall here at 7 p.m. And I believe they have old business of 341 Main Street, also known as Church to Restaurant, on the agenda. In the building department, tomorrow the building department will be taking receipt of some rather up-to-date scanners and printers. Gabby has been using her free time to scan and document many of the documents in that office that will now include the ability to scan 36-inch plans. Regarding September, the following was completed within the town and village during the report period. 11 permit applications were received, 10 permits issued, 0 operating permits issued, 12 certificates of compliance, 1 certificate of occupancy, 32 building permit inspections, 2 fire safety inspections, 17 violation notices were issued, 2 violations were closed out, 9 municipal searches were completed, 0 zoning variance applications were received, as were 0 planning board applications received, and there was a total of 6 FOIL requests processed. Regarding the CEAC, Olga, Erica, Mindy, and Richie Zoomed last Friday evening, and if he was there tonight, he was going to have Erica read the highlights from a report. They will do that at their October 24th meeting when he can be in attendance. The CEAC group meets the second Friday of the month, so the next one will be Friday, October 14th, here at the Town Hall at 6 p.m. Mindy Kimball will be retiring this Thursday. Richie says, I cannot think of anybody who has been more beneficial to the community, including West Point, Highland Falls, Fort Montgomery. She's tireless in her pursuit to make the world a better place. A self-sustaining world with greatly reduced energy needs and making use of alternate forms of energy. It has been his pleasure to know and work with her for the last 4 years, and he wants to thank Mindy for all of her time. In the sewer department, Richie signed the monthly DMR along with Jimmy for the month of September. The average flow was 60,000 gallons per day, and there were 4.2 inches of rain. As he always does, he will email it to all the board members and town clerk. They did the dechlorination and the EFC project. There was some with bartering done because the building the belt press was not going to enclose the conveyor, so some of the money designated for paving was put into the building, and Pat Patterson was going to pave the plant area in-house. He's not sure currently where the money was going to come from. He can say of the line items on the EFC project was site restoration, and there was $50,000 in that, so whatever way they will fund the paving. I'm sorry if I'm reading this a little off. I would caution if exceeding $20,000, he made a map with square footage on it, and he will email it to everybody. In the water department, everybody's still waiting on him to set up a meeting to bring in a firm to do an audit of our water meters of all 436 customers. That email should be in all of your receipt by 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. There is well over $15,000 in the water district to fund to get the ball rolling on this project. And when we do water budget, it is Richie's intention to get a few other people to acquire their grade D water certification, so we have some redundancy, backup, etc. On a side note on the water, he watched the village board meeting and saw that there were maybe some changes to the water department operation. Richie is the liaison to the water districts in the town, and he sent an email to every village board member requesting data on what direction they're going. We will do our best to communicate with them and looking for reciprocity. He believes hydrant flushing is being postponed due to low water levels of Bog Meadow. He was there Saturday and took some pictures, which were included in that email. And I will back him up on that. I was up at Bog Meadow last week, and it still seems pretty low. Anyway, that's it on Richie's report. Obliged, Richie Sullivan. Oh, and let me add, I think, one fun note. Everything you wanted to know about wastewater treatment, the sewer plant is having a grand tour. If anybody's interested, has this been posted on the website, I would imagine?
Kelly, yes.
Thank you, Kelly, sorry.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. If you have an interest on how a sewer plant works, the Town of Highlands Sewer Tour will be on Saturday, October 29th, from 12:30 to 1:30. Dial-a-bus will be available to pick up our residents at the center at 12 noon, and Fort Montgomery residents can hop on at Richie's Little Place at 12:15, return by 1:30. If you are driving, as everybody probably knows, the plant is located right by Mondock Park in Fort Montgomery, and there's plenty of parking. If you want to sign up, or contact Olga Anderson at 917-509-1200, or you can email olga.anderson, anderson@gmail.com. So, again, on Facebook, you can find out more information. Come tour the sewer plant, see what you've been missing. That's it.
That's all you got?
I did it in 3 breaths and 2 stumbles, so it's best for me.
Okay,
That's all we got.
a couple of things here. Ag and Markets revisited our dog pound, and they found it to be satisfactory, which is the best that they can say about it, is satisfactory. Everything that they asked for was done down there, and thank you to the town garage people and Gary for setting it up and taking care of what was needed to be done down there. Now, I have this resolution that I got from an organization called Vote Yes for Clean Water and Jobs. Most of us that go to vote on November, we usually do our little votes and slide it in there, but we don't flip it over. So, but this year, if you flip it over, you're going to see on the flip side of your ballot, and this is a vote yes for clean water and jobs. The state is asking approval of a bond that will invest at least $650 million to protect clean drinking water by replacing lead pipes, expanding sewers, updating water treatment plants, and preventing pollution and runoff. They'll invest another $650 million to preserve farms and forests. They hope to create 100,000 good local family-sustaining jobs. The Bond Act will invest at least $1.1 billion, that's what it be, to update aging and falling infrastructure and conserve wildlife habitats. Let's see, every New Yorker deserves clean air to breathe, but not everyone takes care of what they're supposed to do. The Bond Act will help advance environmental justice by directing at least 30 to 40% of total funding to disadvantaged communities, those most harmed by pollution. And the Bond Act will bring cleaner air to breathe by investing $1.5 billion, with a B, in projects that cut pollution. So I have a resolution for the town board if they feel as though they would like to act on the resolution that basically supports voting yes on this bond issue. It's a long resolution, which I won't read. I think everyone has gotten it. And You may have it when I'm done. So it's a resolution supporting the Clean Water, Clean Air, Green Jobs, Environmental Bond of Act of 2022. Do I have a motion to move the resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember King,
Aye.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Aye.
Supervisor Lozey.
Aye. So I think maybe at our next meeting, we'll remind the general public, or I'm sure Mary Jane would love to remind the public that just flip the ballot over. Whether you vote yes or no, that's most certainly up to you. It's a lot of money going to be spent, but it's going to be spent for good reasons. A letter was sent out to all of our water users in the water district, and the letter's short enough, I'll read it. The Village of Highland Falls has raised the water rates for the town of Highlands effective November 2022. Accordingly, the town of Highlands will also be raising our rates for the November 2022 billing cycle. The rates will be $161 for the first 5,000 gallons of water and $7.84 per 1,000 gallons or part thereof after the initial 5,000 gallons. Have any questions, call me or Kelly at the town hall. That community aggregation is still alive. They're waiting for the proper time to get into the program and get the proper rates. Resolution setting a public hearing for water and sewer districts. Justin, do you want to?
Sure, it's that simple. For both Water District Number 1, Water District Number 2, and the Fort Montgomery Sewer Improvement Area, every year you have to hold a public hearing on the proposed assessment role and benefit formulas for those districts. So this resolution would schedule that hearing for your next meeting, Monday, October 24th at 7 p.m.
Ask for a motion to move the resolution.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember King.
Aye.
Councilmember DeWitt.
Aye.
Supervisor Lozey.
Aye. Let's see, there's a resolution to set aside funds to pave the sewer plant from ARPA grant funds. And before you read that one, I think the one you sent me said 10,000, but I think Gary's talking 100,000.
The one I sent you said 10,000, that's correct. If you want to change the numerology, that is fine. I mean, that's policy and what you need it for, and I don't know what, the scope of the project is.
We're not gonna do 100,000 this year. We do need to change it to, that tends to just cover what we spent, right? We need to change it to 20,000. Whether we do something down the road to pave the whole plant, that's something that you, Rich, and I wanna meet over and go.
Okay, so you need 20,000 for right now, rather than 10.
Roughly 10, and I need roughly that to finish the other,
Okay.
what they call the impound area, and that's it for this year.
All right, okay. Justin, if you read that off with the revised amount.
Sure. So this would be a resolution of the town board allocating certain American Recovery Plan Act funds to a paving project at the sewer plant. Goes into the history of ARPA and the funds you've received in total, which is $856,000 and change. This resolution would allocate $20,000 to paving at the Fort Montgomery sewer plant.
Motion to move the
Motion.
I'll second.
roll call, please.
Councilmember King.
Aye.
Councilmember DeWitt.
Aye.
Supervisor Lozey.
Aye. Kelly, was there something you needed done on the sewer and water?
The re-levying?
Re-levy.
I think that was for next meeting.
That's
Next
nice.
meeting? Okay, okay. Justin, is there anything else that I missed?
Yeah, you held your public hearing 20 minutes ago on the tax cap override or levy limit. So you have a resolution to pass that local law number 1 of 2022.
And as we all know, we're trying to keep it to or under the tax cap. We're doing our best. By passing this doesn't mean that we are going to go over it, but it does mean we can go over it if we have to. I'll ask for a motion to move the resolution.
Motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember King,
Aye.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Aye.
Supervisor Lindsay.
Aye. Justin, we got anything more?
That's all I have, sir.
I don't know why I didn't, I guess, just, no, it's my fault, my
No,
fault.
I'm not saying that.
I usually
The
have all
weekend, I
that.
don't remember when I sent them. It was
Yeah.
Thursday or Friday morning, but
Kelly, you have anything?
No.
Chief, you have anything?
Just the activity from September.
Yeah.
Four-
Yeah.
410 calls for service, 15 cases. We made 3 arrests, one of which was a parole violator from the state of Texas for homicide, and an arrest for criminal possession of a weapon for 3 illegal handguns.
You didn't bring him up from Texas, did you?
Wasn't me.
Gary, do you have anything you'd like to?
Yes, I am enjoying myself immensely so far. I'd like everybody to know that the highwaymen, if you want, are working, a couple of them with sanitation, because I got ran on vacation. They're all working very well together as a team. I'm very pleased. I only got 1 call so far in 3 weeks about sanitation, which I think is great. As some of you know, I've been on the other side of that before. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you. Let me see. Oh, I know what I want to do. Next meeting, it's going to be a doozy on the budget. You guys want to come in at 5? Or
It's fine with me.
5 is okay with you?
Yeah,
5
I'm
is-
flexible.
And even if Richie can't make it because of work, we can at least get it started. We'll have a quorum.
Okay.
We get it started.
All right.
So our next budget meeting will be at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And although there's not a regular meeting after that. But we'll still come in at 5 o'clock and get it done.
Okay.
Kelly likes that too because she doesn't have to hang around the extra hour. All right, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.